All right, my guest is Anthony Hilder. We're talking about aircrap.org is the website. We're talking about the chemtrails phenomena. And Anthony, I'm having trouble. You know, when I saw what happened with the Twin Towers, I instantly knew something was wrong. When I saw these chemtrails being laid down, I knew something. I knew that wasn't right. I knew that was wrong. That's why I did the film on it. How can the government ignore this? How can they deny this? You've got the proof. We put the proof out there. Carnicom's put the proof out there. You put the proof out there. G. Edward Griffin and I have put the proof out there. This is happening. Why is there no government investigations? Why is there no law enforcement? Why is there no public outcry? Why won't the media touch this?
Well, Clay, it's very simple. This is not our government. It is not the government of the people. It's a government that is against the people. The war that is being waged against us is financed by the people against us. It's humanicide. It's humanicidal. It's against the people of the population of the planet. When we take a look at the major media was bought up by the Illuminists, this Illuminati, back in 1918, 1920. They simply bought it up because they print the money. They print the money for nothing, lend it back to us at face value plus interest for the life of the note. It's like Zimbabwean currency. Obama is simply Mugabe with steroids. We're going to have the same thing happen here as what happened there. When I was living in Africa, I used to go with a Swana girl from Botswana, and she was living in Bulawayo, and she had talked about the killing of about 25,000 Matabele on the road towards the Zambezi River. And we didn't hear about it over here. 25,000 people slaughtered. The North Koreans did it. When we're talking about what's happening, and this is a revelation for me, I didn't know that they would be having death drops, death dumps, toxic toilets flushed over Homer. This kills the animals. It kills the sea mammals. It's killing the sea otters, the beautiful little things that, those little animals that go in and out of their habitat over there at the aquarium in Monterey. So we're calling for the passage of the Planetary Population Protection and Atmospheric Air Purity Act. Get that through the aircrap.org. We need to have bits and pieces on film. We're becoming the number one to go site, which is actionary. We're taking in information and putting information out. It's breathing in and breathing out. Aircraft.org. We want your information wherever in the world you're listening to this show. We want your information in. We're going to address the issue. We're not going to... no, I can't answer nearly 700 emails in a day. I can't do that. But we're trying to do the best that we can with what limit... we need donations. And if you want to donate to help us finish the film, we're about $2,500 short.
Well,
can a film reach 1 million before a book can be read? Absolutely, no question about it. The Illuminati CFR records have, when you had 17 people in the world who knew about it. And then we now have reached over 1 billion people who've heard something about it. We're going to reach everyone in the world through the Free World Alliance. Free World Alliance is an organization which calls for the independence of the tribal, linguistic, racial, religious, and political nation states. It's not calling for the unification, but the disunification of nations, so that we all do our own thing in our own time, in our own way, in our own country. As you know, Clay, you've been in my company many times, and I've been in the company of a lady that is chocolate in color.
Yes.
We all have, preferences and likes and dislikes, and we should have the right to be wrong. That's what the Free World Alliance is all about.
Well, this whole New World Order crap is based on the oldest maxim in warfare: divide and conquer. They want you hating the blacks. They want you hating the Arabs. They want you hating the Jews. And this is a Luciferian. Actually, I would call it satanic, since Lucifer is actually the hero in my new fiction novel. So I may have to kind of watch my language on that. But this
you do, my friend, because you've got Obama's mentor his mentor is Lucifer, Lord Lucifer. No, they're not kidding. They have the go to Baphomet in the rap field here in Hollywood. They got the Bapharappers.
Well, the Baphomet is right.
With the horns. In fact, Uncle Sam, you take a picture of Uncle Sam and then overlay that with the Baphomet. It's the same guy. Uncle Sam becomes Satan. Even down to the the lines of the hairs on the goat's chin, off the goat's chin. It's the same as that of Uncle Sam.
Now that's interesting. I need to see. I need to see that. I need to. But you know where else the Baphomet is? It's right in the middle of the Dodge Ram. The logo. That's the Baphomet behind the Dodge Ram logo. Now, let me ask you. You said, I've talked a lot about these Zionists. I've talked a lot about the way the Jews treat the Palestinians. I've told people, well, I'll stop talking about the Jews when they stop talking about the Palestinians. But the Masons, it's in writing in Morals and Dogma that Lucifer is the god of this world. It's a god the Masons follow. And what
General Albert Pike, who wrote Morals and Dogma, which is the Masonic Bible, says that the higher orders of the Masonic religion should follow the Luciferian doctrine. He said, yes, Lucifer is God. There is only one statue out there in the park in Washington, D.C., and that's of General Albert Pike. I talked to the fellow who was a black talk show host. I was with Vic Gregory in Washington, and I said, look, here's a guy who's co-founder of the Ku Klux Klan. He's sitting out there in the park, and you guys haven't gone out and protested. Get this statue removed. Get him removed, the statue of Pike. And Madame Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, who wrote Lucifer magazine. She wrote Lucifer magazine. At that time, it only sold for a penny. Well, it was like sort of like a little pamphlet, and then it was all put together by a friend of mine who did volumes and volumes and volumes of the book. Yes, these are practicing Luciferians, and you hear all of the stuff about Hitler in the governor's mansion and the satanic covens that were coming there to meet. And yeah, I've heard about all of this stuff. And people, they think, well, this you can't be talking about this. No, this couldn't possibly be true. Surely you're not talking about the judges and our all of our lawyers out there. I mean, are you? Now, by the way, let me give the quote that Pike said.
Lucifer, the light bearer, strange and mysterious name to give to the spirit of darkness. Lucifer, the son of the morning, is it he who bears the light, and with its splendors intolerable, blinds feeble, sensual, or selfish souls? Doubt it not.
Well, if you took a look at the Fat Albert, and he was really a piece of work, I'd like to see him in the, you can imagine a porno film with Fat Albert and Madame Blavatsky. that will turn you off sex and life in itself. This is a active Luciferian doctrine. I've got a film in my hand right now. It's our new film called Beast of the Bible Belt. Beast of the Bible Belt. And it's got a rendering by Dick Dees, who's probably the most effective. I would have to say he's the most effective graphic artist in the world. He's granted us permission to use it. This is for Ted Gunderson. Ted's former head of the FBI in Los Angeles, Dallas, and Memphis. We've got on here David Cox, who is a former historian. He's a former candidate for the priesthood. He went to the seminary and became engrossed in this investigation. And this film, Beast of the Bible Belt, is our latest. He did another one with me called Skull and Bones, The Catholic Connection. And we have another one called Frankenfed, The Monster Amongst Us. And when you're talking about, it isn't Jews, it's the Zion-Nazis. The Zion-Nazis aren't really Jews, not in the biblical sense. It said in the Bible, beware of those who call themselves Jews but are not. There's a difference between the Zion-Nazis and the Jews. We're talking about the Ashkenazis, the individuals who were not Jewish to begin with, but who adopted the Jewish religion. They wanted to use it as a cover their crimes. And we'll have conversations about this.
I have that right on the cover of my book, Mystery Babylon. And folks, you can get Mystery Babylon. You can order it. You can get a PDF file. It's $20 for a PDF file. Send me 35, and I'll send you an autographed copy of the book, Mystery Babylon. It says right on the cover, 2,000 years ago, the Bible told us of the coming New World Order as the eighth beast, the mark of the beast, and warned us about the Jews who say they are Jews but are not. Jesus told us they were liars, and of their father, Satan. In this book, the past meets the future.
Well, see there, this is a war that we can win. This is winnable. For all of you listening to think, well, it's so bad we can't win it. No, we can win it. In fact, if you take a look at our site, we are winning it.
Okay, look, Anthony, we've got it's Anthony's website is aircrap.org, and you can also go and see get a link to his main site, freeworldfilmworks.com. freeworldfilmworks.com. You can get the Beast of the Bible Belt. You can get the Frankenfed. I've seen all these, and got the mark of approval here.
listening to Liberty Broadcasting Network. When looking at your personal preparedness level, remember the freeze-dry guide. During times of physical and emotional stress like the uncertain times we live in today, it is vital that you not alter your diet too much. You should only store what you usually eat, because one day you may have to eat only what you have stored. Lucky for you, there's the freeze-dry guide. Featuring the superior nutrition and taste you've come to expect, the freeze-dry guide has a wide variety of choices.
Welcome to TalkShoe. Please enter the call ID followed by the pound key. You may access the call up to 15 minutes before its scheduled start time. Enter your PIN followed by the pound key. Your PIN was not recognized or is being used by another caller. VoIP users, note that touch tones can be unreliable across the internet. Your PIN was not recognized or is being used by... Welcome to TalkShoe. Please enter the call ID followed by the pound key. You may access... Enter your PIN followed by the pound key. Your PIN was not recognized or is being used by another caller. VoIP users, note that touch tones can be unreliable across the internet. Please be persistent. You may dial at any time during this announcement. Enter your PIN followed by the pound key. If you are not a TalkShoe member, press 1, then pound. To get access... Your PIN was not recognized or is being used by another caller. VoIP users, note that touch... Welcome to TalkShoe. Please enter the call ID followed by the pound key. You may access... Your entry is not valid or your call is not scheduled at this time. 8. Welcome to TalkShoe. Please enter the call ID. Enter your PIN followed by the pound. You are now joining the call.
Recorded live.
You are unmuted.
Well, I'm trying to close this damn thing out here. Hang on.
Call recording has been completed.
Whoa, okay, got it done.